Hey guys, welcome back. It's Coach Bob. I am so happy that you're here to join me today to talk a little bit about partner workouts and team workouts. So hopefully we'll be able to provide some tips, so stay tuned.
Oh, okay. This Saturday? Is it partner or 3 people? Okay, partnering up. Oh, you guys are unstoppable.
All right, guys, so we're looking at partner workouts or team workouts. And the big why behind this is when we do a partner workout or a team workout, we get an opportunity to work out with someone else in the gym, to share the work, but also to share our passion and our enthusiasm for fitness. So let's take a look at what a team workout or a partner workout might be all about. So basically, a partner workout or a team workout is when you have 2 or more individuals working together in some way to complete a workout. And so let's talk about how that might get structured, because there are a couple of different flavors of team and partner workouts. And the first one, and a very popular one, is a you go, I go workout. And this is the kind of workout where you and your partner take turns. So your partner starts, they're doing the work, you're resting, then it's time to switch, you switch, you do the work, your partner gets to rest, and you go back and forth, taking turns like that. That's a you go, I go. The next one I put on here is a Hugo Wii Switch. And this is where you have essentially 2 different stations or 2 different types of work that's getting done. And you and your partner will switch those stations. So everyone's working the whole time, pretty much. But there's something that is setting up when you switch. So we had an example of that today where one person was rowing and the other person was doing 20 box jumps and 200 feet of a farmer's carry. When they finished that work, they would switch off with their partner, relieving them on the rower and then continuing to row while their partner did the work that they just did. And they would switch back and forth with the goal of getting the maximum number of meters completed on the rower. That's an example of a Hugo Wii Switch where everyone's working at the same time, but we're doing different things. The next one is a go together. And there's a couple of examples of that. You may have a partner workout where, for example, on the run, we're asking everyone to run together on that run. It may be that, folks are covering a distance while carrying some heavy objects and maybe switching off on those objects. Another example of this is the infamous deck of cards workout, where the coach will draw a card and based on the suit, it'll determine the kind of movement. So clubs, for example, might be goblet squats, and the 7 of clubs means you're going to do 7 goblet squats, and everyone in the class or the group does 7 goblet squats. When the last person finishes, we draw another card, and then we move on to the next one. On and on and on we go until we get through, yes, you guessed it, all 52 cards. This workout, everybody's working together, although some people may be faster at some movements than others, and that'll determine their experience versus other people's experience. If you tend to be a little slower, then you're going to find that the deck of cards workout can be life-changing. And because you're just working the whole time. Meanwhile, super speedy next to me is completing the work and then resting very fast, very much. So that's everyone working together. And of course, experiences could be a little bit different on that. The next thing I want to talk about here briefly is how we might determine when we switch. One is a timed interval. So you'll work for 1 minute, then we'll switch. I'll work the next minute, switch, and so on. And so that one's set up to be based on a time interval where you go back and forth on a timed interval, like 1 minute, for example, or 30 seconds, for example. The next one is work intervals, and that's where the work is defined. So one person completes, let's say, a round of the workout, then the next person comes in and they do a round of the workout. In those style workouts, the The work is usually a shorter duration, something like a minute to complete it or something like that, because we don't want one person waiting around for 5 minutes while you're doing a round. I'm just kidding. I know you wouldn't take 5 minutes to do that. The next style is a chipper style workout where there's a large amount of work, and then you and your partner or you and your team take turns chipping away at completing the work. This is a great style for, you can come up with some strategies where different people might have different things that they're a little bit, a little stronger at. So maybe they do a little more reps than the next person and so on, but everyone's contributing and everyone's working toward the same goal. And so that definitely can be a lot of fun. I got some what if questions for us next. So let's take a look at those. The first what if is, what if one person is stronger or faster or more experienced than the others? So my partner is super fast and just completing the work faster than I can, and I'm just taking forever. I'm going to hold them up. I'm going to feel a little apprehensive about that. Don't. It's an opportunity for us to work together, and we know from CrossFit that we can scale and modify the load on the barbell, the number of repetitions, the range of motion, the skill level, the movement. My partner might be doing handstand push-ups, and I might just be doing regular push-ups or incline rows or ring rows. And meanwhile, my partner's doing muscle ups and chest to bar pull-ups and things like that. But everybody is working together on that workout, and everybody's effort and reps count toward the goal. So don't feel like you're ever holding anybody up. The next what if question I have is, what if it's a partner workout, 2 people, but there's an odd number of people that show up for the class. So we have 5 people show up for the class. That's 2 groups of 2 and then an odd person out. What do I get to do? Well, guess what? You're going to team up, or I'm going to team up with the group of 2, and I will shadow one of the people in the group. So when they're working, I'm also working. And so that way the team's a little bit stronger as far as having a bigger group. But you're shadowing someone else on there. So again, everyone's contributing to the overall goal, and you could be part of that group as well. Sometimes we'll have a partner workout where there'll be another way to divide up the work, and your coach is going to have a great examples and suggestions for the group. So don't ever worry about whether there's an even number or an odd number. We're ready for that, and we're going to be able to have lots of opportunities for people to work together. For sure. Just some real behind the scenes, behind the curtain things that if you want to dig a little bit deeper on what's going on when you have a partner workout. Partner workouts, usually like you go, I go, where you get that work and rest interval. It tends to be a 1-to-1 work to rest interval. So you get to rest for about as long as you work, because your partner's working, and then you get to rest and you go back and forth. If you have a partner that's super fast, you might find that they're working very short amount of time and you're feeling like you're always working. So on that one, do try to balance between the 2 of you so that you can find a way that everyone gets to work and rest about the same. Those 1-to-1 work to rest intervals are great for building aerobic fitness. And who doesn't want to be able to breathe better in these workouts, right? And to be able to be healthier. Another style might be where you have 3 people and each person takes turns. So then your work to rest interval is you work for 1, but you get to rest for 2. So it's a 1 to 2 work rest interval. And this tends to mean that we can work at a higher intensity during the work interval because that rest interval is going to be a little longer, right? So in those cases, we're developing a slightly different energy system, the glycolytic energy system, the anaerobic energy systems, and that is also beneficial. So we may be structuring these workouts to give us an opportunity to work at a higher intensity, for example. So lots of things behind the curtains when we're thinking about these workouts. So hopefully this video has been helpful for you guys. Thank you guys so much for checking in today. Take care. Have a great day, and peace.